My name is Lacey Wrigley. I'm 18 years old and I've lived in Fort Norman for the majority of my life. My parents are Brenda Menico and Brian Wrigley, but I also come from another unique family further north. I personally think I'm related to the whole Sahtú region. I'm extremely proud and satisfied with the path that I am currently taking. In my past, I've struggled with thinking that being Aboriginal meant being helpless or being incapable of doing great things. And due to those thoughts, I dropped out of high school and began doing the things that our people are expected to do, which was drinking. Drinking altered my thoughts and made me feel proud or superior. I felt like I was finally capable to do whatever I wanted. But the drunk life and the sober life gave different opportunities. When I was sober, I had many opportunities but was very doubtful in myself, so everything became unrealistic. But when I was drinking, I had such high expectations for myself. I thought that I can do anything and everything I wanted, but every single time that I stopped drinking and the alcohol started leaving my system, my negative, doubtful thoughts would always come back. So I continued drinking in order to keep myself from experiencing severe depression while I was sober. I thought and planned out how can I basically include alcohol into my everyday life. I grew up seeing alcohol in my own home and seeing my family attached to a bottle. I went along with my plan to always drink, but quickly came to realization that this wasn't right at all. I prayed and finally realized that if I wanted to break this toxic cycle, I was the one that had to start somewhere. If I wanted this, I was the one who had to do it. I knew that my first step was to go back to school and get my education. After months of attempting to stay in school, I finally stayed on track enough in order to get the required credits. I passed a grade, but still didn't feel satisfied with myself. I knew I had to do something bigger, so I applied for my first job. I got hired without realizing that this job would be the bridge to many great opportunities for not only myself, but also for my community. My past goal was to get away from my hometown and to never come back, but my current goal is to go to college for Indigenous Studies, return back to my hometown afterwards, and then teach the youth about our traditional and cultural practices that were taken from us and meant to be forgotten. My future plans all stemmed from working with Parks Canada, returning back to high school, and coming to realization about my wrongs. But most of all, I started accepting who I am and why I am the way I am.